My late father wanted me to be a lawyer. No doubt I would have been an erudite lawyer. But in my innermost being, I had penchant for spiritual things. We all came into this world with different innate careers. At the appointed time, our innate careers will override careers imposed on us by our caring and sometimes overbearing parents who think they always know what is good for us. My late father was poised to end my spiritual career, and because of that, I ran away from home and lived in Ogoni. It was healing galore while I was hiding in Ogoni. Bodo City, Beri, Taba, Bori, Abonchia, Eleme, etc. I have penchant for faith healing, magnetic healing, healing by mumia, and a spiritual method of extracting poisons from the human body. Many years ago, while I was in Baroda, India, Dr. Raj Yazdani and I talked about the oriental method of extracting disease from the human body and transferring it into the body of an animal. If one transfers the sickness into the crystal ball, how will somebody then transfer it out of the crystal ball?
Yes, I told you, it will. If it is a hot fever, it is gone in cold water. If it is a cold fever, it is gone hot water. Now supposing somebody is sick with something different, we take this all here in this, and after that we bring a smaller sheep, goat, make him stand there, and through our powers we transfer this into that.
People avar personal experience is the best teacher. I couldn't agree more. In the human kingdom, one thing leads to another. As I speak to you, I know that I am a noted Christian mystic and spiritual teacher. For more than 30 years, I have consistently unveiled spiritual truths to the masses and provided answers to spiritual questions pastors avoid. You don't expect everything about me to be spiritual teaching all the time. I believe in theory and practice. I have healed quite a number of sick people whose spirit aligned with my spirit. Of a truth, I tell you, there must be a spiritual rapport on a mental, emotional, and physical level between the sick person and the spiritual healer before genuine spiritual healing can take place. A sick patient must not make the terrible mistake of leaving their healing entirely to the spiritual healer. Spiritual healing is not buying and selling. Spiritual healing is not a matter of heal me, I have given you the money you requested for. What else is delaying the healing? There must be cooperation between the sick patient and the spiritual healer for true spiritual healing to take place. Yes, a sick patient must have faith to get healed. However, these days, faith means depending upon an outside power. In reality, faith means inner knowing. Faith is inner knowing, inner conviction. Not low here, not low there. The temple of God is within you and not outside of you. There are different types of sickness. There is a form of illness that develops the way a plant does. The sickness grows in the person over the course of years. Some people are born with certain illnesses which they inherited from their parents. The sickness may not manifest itself until old age. Of a truth, I tell you, over the years, if you use positive thoughts to develop and strengthen your physical and spiritual bodies, if you learn to put aside fear and doubt, which are the harbingers of physical diseases, the sickness you inherited from your parents might never gain the incentive it requires to grow inwardly and eventually manifest outwardly in your physical body. Without a shadow of doubt, the medical world have achieved tremendous success in providing drugs to combat different types of sickness ravaging mankind. They have thoroughly investigated and have immense knowledge of all the various organs in the human body we use to function on planet Earth. But a human being is not merely a composition of bones, muscles, and nerves. A human being is a soul temporally clothed in a human body. What does that mean? It means the physical body is animated by the soul. It means health and vitality of the physical body depends entirely on the soul. If a sick person keeps getting weaker and weaker by the day, it simply means the soul's power and ability to revitalize the body has been weakened. This sad development will certainly lead to degradation and malfunctioning of the physical body. So many diseases originate from the glands beneath our chakras, etc. The spiritual, astral, and mental constitution of a human being still remains a great mystery to the medical world that exclusively focus on the physical causes and treatment of illnesses. In the 2000s, HIV and AIDS was the most dreaded sickness on the planet. We are told the white blood cells will stay affected for the rest of their lives the moment it is attacked by HIV. HIV will develop into AIDS if left untreated. I vividly remember in the 2000s, I said HIV cannot stay and grow in the body of a person whose bloodstream is pure. Much later, medical tests gave credence to what I said. Wife, HIV positive. Her husband, HIV negative. How come? I have already provided the answer. In India, I asked Master Raz Yazdani to shed light on the HIV AIDS from the spiritual point of view.
You see, as you know by now, the name AIDS, this killer disease, is perturbing many people. I am from Nigeria and I know what my people are passing through. So I want to find out from you, based on your spiritual understanding, where did AIDS originate from?
See, this is sickness created by ourselves. The people are going in the world of sin. The man with the man, woman with woman, the homosexuals, the women, they have created this, and the prostitution also. The man will get this disease from these things, and then he will go to his woman, he will leave the disease there, the child is born also with the same dirty sickness of AIDS, and this slowly it will grow all over. And I think so it is something very, very worst, you can call it a sin also that people are doing, and because of their own sin they are getting this dirty disease.
Now, Master, the medical world, scientists, they are always coming out with information on daily basis. But so far so good, they've made us to understand, or they are trying to make all of us believe that there is absolutely no cure for AIDS. So I want to find out from you, from the spiritual point of view, can AIDS be cured?
AIDS can be cured by the spiritually, by the spiritual herbs and the Indian special herbs that we prepare. We have cured even the people, and it can be cured. It is no problem.
My brother man and sister woman, have you ever wondered why we are currently witnessing a great many premature deaths through the agency of disease? Why is it that we seldom hear of a natural death? Is natural death at the verge of being replaced by premature death? All we hear is he has been battling with cancer, stroke, heart disease, lung disease, and other debilitating diseases. For many years, are all the aforementioned diseases responsible for a great many premature deaths in society? I don't think so. The human body attracts or repels deadly diseases based on the kind of nourishment it has received over the years. Human beings with sound and normal bodies are impervious to life-threatening diseases. Most of us fail to realize that the human body is developed and strengthened by positive thoughts, focused on health, negative thoughts, fear, and doubt are harbingers of physical diseases and mental ailments. Most of us have porous physical bodies because over the years we have failed to abide by the mental rules that develops, strengthen, and fortify our physical bodies against life-threatening diseases and mental ailments. True healing from sickness is possible, but it is not meant for everyone.
Follow us on Instagram at Gurudise, Twitter at Gurudise, TikTok at Gurudise, and YouTube, The Zios